Doesn't that just make your heart sing to see Hadar Golden returned after so much effort to find him? After 4,227 days in Gaza, his body returned for proper burial. His family can rest. And still you have to have the Forensic Institute of Tel Aviv give the final verification, but I think it's Golden's body. He was killed, taken captive over 11 years ago during the 2014 Gaza war. And the prime minister, everybody's just excited. Everybody's excited. I mean, I know even the army has done so much to try to find to bring this man to proper burial. And so much effort has gone into just remembering that his body was held hostage for so long. Prime Minister says there will be no Turkish forces on the ground as part of the international force that will be responsible for enforcing the ceasefire agreement in the Gaza Strip. And so it's just, I really wonder who's going to be in this international stabilizing force. Will they really bring stability? What's going to happen? Another body has been buried, Itai Cohen, killed while fighting in a tank in the battle for Nahal Oz in the morning of October 7, 2023. He was only 19 years old. And his body has been confirmed that it's him, and he is indeed going to be buried now. It's these days are just so sad. I'm so glad there's only just a few left. Is it 5? 5 left, or 4 left, actually. And so this is it's a phenomenal time. And I know that also you have this historic moment of Kazakhstan officially wanting to join the Abraham Accords. And it's just been a series of normalization agreements between Kazakhstan and Israel. And I wonder who's next. You have already the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Morocco, Sudan, and it's just continuing to see peace over terror and hate and joy and gladness return. It's just beautiful. And hey, and even our natural gas, the United States believes that Israel can supply all of Europe with natural gas, that big Leviathan discovered off the coast. And it was a huge energy summit, which talked about this in Cyprus. And so I do think that after the Gaza war is over, the Abraham Accords will expand. I'm just hoping for that and believing for that. And there's even an idea of fast-tracking a pipeline, right? A Cyprus subsea pipeline, which would enable Israeli natural gas to reach Europe for the very first time. That is huge. That is monumental. And I believe that it can. We can believe for a future. I want to instill hope this week. There's always hope. Hold on to hope. And as Jewish people want to make Aliyah, as we want to prepare for 1.5 million Jewish people who will make Aliyah eventually, we believe for that. We got to prepare for that. And there's so many. There's like almost 600 Jewish companies from New York that declare they want to move their companies to Israel. So we got a lot of work to do at the Aliyah Return Center. And God promised this would happen, that the Jewish people would make their home here. And I'm here to help them. We're here to help them. And it's prophecy being fulfilled. There's no other way to look at it. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4. God's promise that he'd bring them. Ezekiel 39, he says, I'm the God that brings them out of their captivity from the nations and gathers them into their own land. And he says there will be none left in the nations that they were scattered to. So all things are going to turn out all right.